Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Maker MD channel. As I've gotten more into 3D printing in the last 6 or 9 months, really year or so, tinkering in my shop outside, I've picked up a couple of tools from the company Fanntik and I've been very happy with them. I have a soldering iron, I've got an electric screwdriver, and I've also got an electric rotary tool. These are all battery powered handheld. Really cool stuff. So I was very excited when they actually reached out to me and said, hey, are there any products on our website that you want to check out, maybe review for your subscribers on YouTube? And I knew exactly what I wanted to check out. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you what I picked out, and you're going to have your chance, two of you are going to have your chance to win one of these products for yourself. Thanks for watching, guys. Now, it's amazing how often you reach for a tape measure, whether it be in the shop or at home. I have plenty in my shop. We actually have two here in the house that live in a very specific place because we want to know where they're at. We're measuring things all the time. You want to measure for where you're going to hang a picture. You're buying new furniture. You got to make sure something will fit through the door. You're always measuring stuff. Traditionally, of course, I've used a standard tape measure. There's nothing wrong with it, but some of these new digital tape measures really piqued my interest. When Fanntik reached out, I knew that I wanted to try out one of their digital tape measures. I asked them to take a look at the A10 Apex 3-in-1 digital laser, and they actually not only sent that out to me, but they also sent the A10 Pro to compare it with. One is a 3-in-1 laser, one is a 2-in-1 laser. We're going to take a look at both of them. And keep in mind that at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you how two of you can win one of these for yourself from Fanntik. Let's take a look at these two products. We'll show you how they work, and then we'll talk about how you can win one. So here are the two products. We're going to look at the Pro first, all right? There it is. Pretty awesome product. I could not find the dimensions, so man, what can we do to measure this thing? Oh, we'll try this. We'll power it on. I made sure it is in inches. So this is 4, oh man, guys, I need glasses. Okay, sorry about that. You can probably see it. So 4 and 23/32. Whew, that's brutal. 4 and 23, yes, 4 and 11/16. All right, so the length is 4, let me get this in, 4 and 11/16. Width, basically 1 and 11/32. And the length we know. So there you go. If you want to change it, we'll just do a little preview here. If you want to change it to do units, we can just pick millimeters. And we're looking at 120 millimeters, makes a lot more sense, by 34 millimeters. The weight is 222 grams or 0.49 pounds. It has a built-in USB-C charger. You can see it right there. You can cover it up if you are doing stuff. You don't want to get any sawdust or dust in it. That's how you charge it right there. The battery itself, it claims 5,580 measurements per charge. As far as the features go, we already looked at the USB-C port with the cover. It has a standard 1/4-20 mount, so you can mount this onto a tripod, which is really handy, especially for the 3-in-1, which has the laser, which we'll talk about. It has the retraction button right here, so when you pull this out, you just push this button and it retracts it in. It has a laser right here. You can see that the tape has magnets, okay, right there, 2 pretty strong magnets. This is the actual laser. If we turn it on, it says Fanttik. And you can do, there you can see laser. So if you click on laser, click on distance measurement, and you can see that there is a laser on my finger. And I'm just going to put this other one over here, continuous measurement. There we go. So now we are at 1.45 feet. I'm not showing, I mean, you can't see it, but I'm sliding it out and you can see it. Get closer and closer. Put this like this for you guys. You can probably see it even better. Sorry guys, I'm not very good at looking down on this phone. As it comes out, you'll see the measurement change. This IPS display is super nice. It is bright in daytime. If I shut off these lights real quick, you can see that it is also very bright, just like that. Turn the lights on, you can still see it just fine. It has the control keys. We'll go a little bit through the menus. You've got continuous measurement. This is for the laser. You can do continuous measurement. You can do distance measurement. You can do the bubble, which just shows level. You can see when I pick it up, it takes it off level, side to side. So you can use this as a laser level with the two angles. Obviously, our countertop is not 100% level, but it's pretty darn good. Volume measurement. You hit 3 lasers. It tells you 1 dimension, 2 dimensions, 3 dimensions, and it will calculate. We'll show you guys that here in a little bit, which is pretty cool. You can pick between laser, settings, and your recorded values. If you go into settings, you got units, the different units you can use, feet, inches, feet and inches together, meters, centimeters, millimeters. So lots of different options there. I personally like millimeters. I like using metric. A little bit about it, if you really want to look at it, and you can reset things. Pick your language, brightness, orientation. Orientation is kind of cool. You can decide whether or not you want it to measure, when you pull this out, whether you want it to measure from the end to here, or you want it to measure to the end of the actual unit. When you're using a laser, it automatically measures to the end of the unit, but you can actually change it even here so that it doesn't measure to here. You can measure to the end of the unit using the tape itself. The tape is carbon steel with both metric and imperial units. It combines a 9.8 foot measuring tape with 165 foot laser measurement. So you can use the laser to measure up to 165 feet. That IPS control, it's 1.47 inches. Like I showed you guys, it's bright in the day and the night. The laser itself is accurate to plus or minus 1/8 of an inch, and the tape to 1/16 of an inch. Angle is accurate to plus or minus 1 degree. I showed you guys the different displays. It'll calculate in 3 modes, either distance, area, or volume. You can store your measurements. You can measure, like I said, from the end of the tape or from the end of the unit itself. We'll turn this one off. The Apex is exactly like it, except that it adds one functionality. It is a few grams heavier, but it has, inside of laser, you have distance measure, volume measure, and cross laser. And I'll show you guys that. When you click on that, you have a green cross laser, which is pretty cool. Combine that with the bubble measurer, and you can see right here, it's the bubble. You combine that with the 1/4-20 slot on the bottom. You can put this on any standard tripod and it works super, super well. By the way, the crosshairs, they are 33 feet in distance, so you can go up to 33 feet to use this crosshair, not 165 feet, obviously, like the laser measurer. We're going to take this thing and we're going to use it. We're going to use it with several things. We're going to show you how to use the standard tape measure. We're going to show you how to use the laser measuring tool, and then we're going to look at the crosshairs in action. After we do that, we're going to talk a little bit about each of these products a little bit more and tell you how you can win your own. So we're going to go on here and we're going to go to laser, and we're going to measure volume just to show you how easy it is. So you have 3 different measurements you need, and we'll use the laser level, which you can maybe see right there. So I'm going to go and shoot each one. So we're going to start over here, and we're just going to go from the end of the wall to the other side. So we're going to shoot that measurement. Then we're going to go over here, and we're going to shoot across this way. We'll shoot that measurement. And then I'm just going to put right in the center here, and we'll go straight to the ceiling, and we'll shoot that measurement. So this room, I'll show you what it looks like. This room is 41.83 meters squared. Measures, this is all millimeters. Boy, let me do a different volume. A different millimeters doesn't work great in those situations. We'll do feet. So we've got 9.3 by 10.8 by 10 foot ceilings exactly, which is correct. That's nice to know because these are 10 foot ceilings. and we're looking at a room of about 1,000 square feet. That's how easy it is to use this particular product. Let me show you a couple ways to use it. We're in this hallway, and I want to know how far it is to the end of the hall. So I'll come over and put my unit right here with the laser measurer. To do this, we'll take it off of this, and we're just going to go to distance measure. We'll do two things. First thing we'll do is we'll shoot this measurement. It's looking at 17.66 feet. 17.66 feet. That's just using the laser. Now we're going to move this and we're going to compare the laser with the actual tape. So we'll put this here. We're looking at 3.6 feet. 3.6 feet. And the important thing to realize is that that is from here to here. 3.61 feet. So that is exactly the same. 3.61 feet. Nice to see that the tape and the laser are exactly the same. I do want to show you one thing that's pretty neat, which is this magnet. It is strong. It locks on, and you can pull this in and out, and it stays stuck, which is pretty neat. You know, it's not like you have to put it here and then hold it. You can come over here, put it here, and pull straight out, and it'll tell you exactly how far things are. Pushing the button to retract and it won't come out. Let it go, and it'll retract. So pretty cool how strong that magnet is. Last thing I'm going to show you guys is how nice this laser level is. So we're going to go over to laser, cross laser, and it'll automatically turn on. I'm just going to put it here on the counter, which is easy enough. We know that that's pretty straightforward. One thing that's really cool about this laser, if you'll notice, with other lasers that I've had, if I turn it this way or this way, the up and down tends to twist a little bit as you move it. This one does not. Now, if I twist the whole thing, it will. And that's one of the beauties is, let's say you want to hang this for whatever reason at a 45-degree angle. I'll move this over. That's 40, 45 degrees. That's exactly 45 degrees. You could go in there and easily hang this. If you want to make sure that you are up and down, these look pretty good. We can just move them a little bit, huh? To make them just right. This one is off a little bit. It's just a little bit to the right, but hey, you know, is what it is. But you can see exactly how well this crosshatch laser works. And just to show you real quick so you see what I was seeing, whenever you have the different angles, if you want to turn that crosshatch to 45 degrees, you just bring it over. It's about 45. And you can see that it's about 45. So pretty freaking cool. Really like this device. Over time, technology changes, and you might think, hey, tape measure is a tape measure. And I hope that you saw today that that is not the case. A simple tape measure does not equate anywhere near this digital tape measure and the things that it can do. People love to say the words game changer here on YouTube. It is a catchphrase, but I will tell you, I don't like to use it a lot, but I do think that this particular tape measure, these types of tape measures and this type of technology is a game changer when it comes to using products like this to measure distances and calculate area and volume. Like I said, distance, area, volume, angles, it does it all. You may ask what the cost is. As far as the 3-in-1 Apex, we're looking at $130 and $100 for the A2, for the A10 Pro. Now, Amazon often has them for cheaper. I found the A10 Pro for $79 and the Apex was $119, and sales on those are not uncommon. So you can get either one of them for a pretty good price. Definitely more expensive than a standard tape measure, but I think you will all agree that it is definitely more functional than a standard tape measure. If you're looking to save a little cash, the Pro is fine. I would absolutely recommend you get the 3-in-1 laser, adding the crosshatch, that green crosshatch, and the bubble technology, the level technology. It's not that much more, and you're going to utilize this product a lot. So go ahead and pick up the more expensive one. At least I think you should. I want to thank Fanntik for sending these out to me. They've been great to work with so far. Whenever I accept products for review, and I accept a lot of products for review, I have another channel called the Paleo Hiker MD channel, and I review a lot of stoves and camping and outdoor survival products. So accepting products is nothing new for me, but I have very clear clear definition. I have a very clear definition of what a review is. It is not a commercial. So I don't give anyone the ability to view or edit or say what I should say during these videos. So this really is my opinion. These products are easy because they work really, really well. So I'm not making anything up. They work exactly the way they're supposed to work, and I think they're a good value. As I said above, as a bonus, Fanntik said that 2 of you would get to win your own A10 Apex. I assume it'll be the 3-in-1 that you want, but if you want the Apex Pro, I can certainly ask them to do that. Make sure you leave down in the comments below somewhere the words Fanntik. Just put Fanntik in your comment. And in about 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to randomly pick 2 of you. What will happen is I'll contact you, get your information, and I'll send your information on to Fanntik, and they will send the product straight to you. Good luck to everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. I do plan to incorporate some reviews into this channel, not nearly as much as my other channel. That really is a review channel and a skills channel and looking at ways to start fires and things like that. Make sure you check out Paleo Hiker MD if you haven't. I think you will enjoy some of the content there. There is some 3D printing content, old stoves, a lot of cool stuff like that. So make sure you check it out. So I will include some reviews here on this channel, but not nearly as many as the other. I will try to incorporate reviews of things that I really think you guys will like. I do plan on reviewing some of my other Fanntik products, in particular the digital or the electric screwdriver and the electric rotary tool, which I think are the ones that are most common and most of you will have interest in. Once again, guys, thanks for watching the Paleo Maker MD channel. Stay tuned for more videos soon.